Gonna do a quick tutorial video about the basics of torpedoes. Got a couple of newer players asking me to make a quick video so they can get a basic idea of how to launch them and what to look for. So let's get to it. So as we're searching for ships here, bring up your torpedoes. Thing to note,
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
your torpedo button might be different to mine because I remapped my keyboard. So you might have the original keys. So just check in the settings and see what your key is. So we're going to lock on a target and it brings up a gray area. That gray area, this is your torpedo turret that swings. The gray area is where it's suggesting that you launch your torpedoes in order to get a hit. So do that once and we'll see if they hit. Now, the thing you got to take into consideration is that these are bots, so they're pretty easy to hit. If you're playing against people, they're going to be slowing down, speeding up, changing direction. So you got to account for that when you launch your torpedoes the best you can. We're going to come up to Ishmael here. And this area that's shaded here,
Engine booster activated.
those are the angle that you can launch your torpedoes. Your launchers can't go past that area. Again, I'm going to lock on to Ishmael. Again, you can see the area. If I line up my torpedo launcher to that area, more than likely it'll be a hit. Now if you hit your torpedo button a second time, you'll get widespread, narrow spread.
Enemy battleship foundered.
Okay, we'll go up to the New Mexico. And you gotta remember, the closer you launch to the ship, the better chances you have of them hitting and not getting a chance to dodge them. The further away you are, the better chance they have to dodge, because they will spread with distance. So our torpedoes on this ship are 7 kilometers. If you're not sure or remember what your torpedo range are, you can always hit the H key and it'll bring up most of the parameters for your ship. So the New Mexico is within our distance. Launch one set that way. You also got to remember, if you try launching them if they're driving directly towards you or directly away from you, there's a good chance that they could split your torpedoes. So you always want to try to aim for the sides. Let those hit. You see how he dodged them because he was speeding up and slowing down. So now what we're going to do, we're going to launch one set there, one set in front. And one set behind. This way here, in case they speed up or slow down, there's still a chance that you'll get a hit. Wait for our torpedoes to reload. Again, looking at this area right here. That's the suggested area. And seeing how these are bots, you can pretty much go by that for the most part.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Okay, now we'll go down to the other end.
Engine boost activated.
Find our last ship. You gotta think your torpedo turrets are kind of similar to your gun turrets. You know, you can only swing them so far before they won't go any further. And depending on the ship, you might only have one turret. You gotta wait for it to swing around to the other side. Some ships have more torpedoes than others. Some have different ranges. We'll just cruise along down to the next ship, hopefully. Oh, there he is right there. And then to go back to your guns, you just hit your main guns. Again, you'll have to look up what your controls are because mine are different. This is a cruiser, so he's a little bit faster. And it looks like he's going to try to get into a turn, get away from the island. And he's slowing down. And he landlocked. So that's it. That's the basics of torpedoes. Just to give you an idea of early stages of it. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comments. Try to get back to you.